want to set up an area condition. We're going to open up our bid. We're going to hit the plus sign for a new condition. Create an area condition. And you can see here it says style is area. We're going to set it up for carpet, so we're going to call it CPT1, which is what is called out on the room finish schedule. The type we're going to put in as carpet. We're going to hit enter, and it wasn't in our database, so we're going to hit enter again and then one more time, and it adds it. Under layer, we've already set up a layer called flooring, but if we might have forgot if it was floor or floors or flooring, so what we're going to do is click on this magnifying glass, and we note that it is flooring, and we go ahead and hit select. And thickness isn't important, and slope isn't important, so it picked a default color and pattern. So if you wanted to change the pattern, you can come down here. Let's do a diagonal crosshatch just to see what that looks like. And then for results, we just want the area, but here you can see there's other options. So there's area minus backouts, minus attachments, and we'll talk more about that later. The other one that's kind of cool is you can put perimeter in here. If you are doing a ceiling tile, you could do grid length or tile count or area counts or volume with and without backouts and attachments. So anyway, we're going to start with just area, and then we're going to go for the unit of measure. We're going to go over here. Instead of square footage, carpet is sold in square yards, so we're going to select square yards. And we're not going to start our takeoff right now, so we're just going to X out of this window right now. And the next area condition I want to set up is for ceramic tile. So we'll click the plus sign, brings up the wizard. We'll do area condition, go ceramic tile, type ceramic tile, and this is where we hit enter, and it's not in our database, so we hit it 3 times and it selects it. The default layer, we want to change that to flooring, and it picked a different color with this transparency, which is fine. Area and in square foot, that's fine. Then I wanted to jump over to this advanced tab to go over a few things in there. So with the advanced tab, you can actually round your measurements up to, you know, the nearest whatever you want. Like if, say, it was wood that was sold in 2-foot increments, you could say round to, and then you could put, you know, 200 in here. But that example doesn't make sense for carpet, so really don't have a good one for carpet. So we're not going to use that round feature. But what I want to do is let you know about this area here, which is called property. So we're going to hit grid, and then ceramic tile, we're going to make an assumption that it comes in 12 by 12, so we can do 100 for 12 inches, or we can just type in 12 for 1 foot. And then for the gap, what we're going to do is we're going to say it has a 1/4 inch gap, so we're going to do 0.25 for the gap. And we do want it to display a pattern while we're drawing. And we'll click on this. I'll show you what that is. It'll display the, in this case, the unit of measure is square foot, so it'll display the square footage in the actual takeoff. If you took off a room, for example, it would come up with the dimensions for that room. We're going to go over this snap to linear a little bit later, and then we're not dealing with labor codes at the moment, because that's if we were tying to the estimating or the production tracking module. So we're all set, and we'd go ahead and hit OK. And we're not going to start our takeoff quite yet. The next item I wanted to go over is how we'd edit one of these conditions once we say we found an error. And in this example, under ceramic tile, it looks like under our floor we've got ceramic tile CT1, and so I've got it called out as just CT instead of CT1. So there's two ways that we can edit that. We can just double click on it and it brings up the condition window. That's one way. The other way is we can hit this change properties, this icon down here in the lower left. So the next item is I wanted to skip this X here real quick, the delete button, but let's say we had 3 or 4 different ceramic tiles that we wanted to go ahead and just duplicate. So we're here under CT1, we have it highlighted, and we'd hit that duplicate button, and then we'd go in here, double click on it, and change that to, for example, CT2, duplicate that, CT3, duplicate. So you can click through here and open up quite a few of them, and then go back and just edit them one at a time. So let's say we got too many of them in there and we wanted to delete those. So you can just hit the shift and down arrow, and then you can hit this delete button, and it'll say yes, or if you didn't mean to do that, you can hit no or cancel, or you can hit yes to all, and it'll take them all away for you. Okay, the other icon is folder. So let's say we wanted to group all of these conditions in a folder called flooring. So we go here, we click on new folder, we name that flooring, and then what we do is we just drag each of these conditions up under flooring. And you can tell this one isn't in flooring because if you collapse it, it is at the same level as ceramic tile. So I want to drag each of these up into flooring. And then that way you can just close those, and it just gives you the hierarchical file structure to help stay organized.